rather than himself, giving us further evidence that he switches between personalities, lacking out what happens in those moments from his own memories. Now, during his brother's visit, Salad marvels at the women his brother must have chased, recounts details of his own personal singing career, and then ends the visit by kicking Kenneth back into the hole so he can return to the trenches and resume his Call of Duty. It's about as pleasant of a visit as you can expect from a half-desiccated corpse. Except, there's one flashback in the middle of that visit that's awfully suspicious. Salad Fingers leads into the flashback by telling a story of how he and his brother used to
frolicking by the riverside.
We then hear a typical flashback transition, and what we see instead is our green friend rolling out a measuring wheel and talking to a tree.
21 yards from the front door today.
Not quite frolicking by the river with his brother, right? Well, maybe it is. What if his brother is the tree? Or more accurately, what if his brother is buried under the tree? I propose to you that the younger brother Kenneth never fought in the war at all, and instead died young, perhaps even in childbirth, only to be buried under this tree 21 yards away from Salad Fingers' front door. And beyond just the obvious flashback, there are smaller clues to this being the true story. First, notice that the episode is labeled Shore Leave, and yet Salad Fingers says Kenneth is headed back to the trenches. As a member of the US Royal Navy, Kenneth shouldn't be dealing with trenches, as his battles would be mostly fought at sea. So either it's a factual error here, or a fabricated memory by Salad Fingers dreaming up his dead younger brother as some sort of war hero getting all the ladies. But that's not all. Let's look at the tree itself. You see, this wouldn't be the only time that we see this tree associated with babies. During a dream sequence at the top of episode 9, Salad Fingers has a conversation with that same tree, which now sprouts a face and complains about wanting to come inside to escape the cold. The difference, though, is that this time the tree calls him Daddy.
I'm cold out here, Daddy. I'm cold.
And when Salad Fingers refuses to help Mr. Branches, saying that the baby needs to grow out of its branches to come inside, it wraps itself around its stomach, ending the dream and leading to a scene where Fingers actually gives birth. In fact, when you look across all 10 of Salad Fingers episodes, baby imagery is everywhere. From Salad Fingers finding a baby carriage for his nettle